Okay, here's the last part. We're going to learn how to draw the nose, and what we're going to do is think of it as spheres as well. You're going to have one over here. This would be kind of like this round part of the nose, and then you also have two other ones which are going to represent your nostrils. Okay, these are really not in there, so what you want to do is keep them drawn lightly. Here's that first part. This is going to be the ball of the nose. And then we're going to have some nostrils on the sides. Okay. I want it a little bit darker than I usually do, just so you can see it here on this video. But next step is what I'm going to do is draw all the lines that I can see. And that would be a line over here on the outside of the nostrils. And then over here on the bottom, you're going to have this very bottom part that comes up off the top lip. Comes up and it's going to turn into your nostril holes. And thinking of these as spheres, if I have my lighting coming from this direction, obviously my shadows are going to be on the right side. So if this was a sphere, I would shade the right side of this sphere. Okay, I would shade the right side of this sphere as well. Not this one because you're not going to see that part. So we're just thinking of these two as spheres, all right? And then what I'm going to do is talk to you about the biggest mistake that people usually do is they're drawing the nose. You see that people usually come in here and make super dark black dots. Whenever you're looking at someone's face, you want the attention to go to their eyes and not to these dots. So what I'm going to do is just very lightly shade out. You do want it to be dark in here, but not too much. Just fade it out. Fade it out. Okay. It's your darkest area. And if the light's coming from this direction, I'm going to have shadows that are over on the right side of the nose. Whenever you're drawing the nose, definitely do not want to see any noses that look like this or like this or what else? Piggy noses that I was talking about before. All those are bad. Don't do that, okay? So we don't want to have a line right here, but we do know that if the light's coming from this direction, you're going to have a shadow on the right. So how do we do that? We have the lightest part over here on this part of the nose. As it's coming around, what's going to happen is you're lightly going to get a shadow over here. It's going to get darker as it comes down. And then it's going to fade back out as it comes and meets up with the cheek, right? So we are going to have some shadow over here on this side, but not as much as what we do on the direction where the light's hitting. Okay. If we had our eye over here, like how we discussed before, the darkest area would be in here, right? Just imagine there's an eye right there. Last thing, no matter which way the person's facing, they're always, let me draw a person's nose from the side over here, okay? So there's always tends to be some shadow area over here in this part, okay? I don't know why, we always catch some shadow in here. So that's what we're going to draw. At the top of our circles, we're just going to have this kind of triangle piece coming out, right? It's very lightly. Little shadow that comes behind the nose, right? Same thing on this side. And then since the light's coming this direction, our nose is going to cast a shadow. Imagine this casting a shadow over here on the lips. Going to be some shading over here. And usually there's some type of dip that happens underneath the nose right here. So your lip comes up, dips down, up, and then back out again. There usually be a very light shadow in here. You don't want to overdo it because if you do, it's going to look like you have a little Hitler mustache. So lights on this side, dips down, little shadow, comes up, dips down again. You have a shadow over here. And this is where it would be connecting to the top of our lips. So there you go, another quick demo. One last thing I might do to this nose is, since the light's coming from the top, maybe along this area, I would have some light shading. But that's it.